Fakakta Comedy Funhouse Network.
In a world where we hate everything except for the things we love, there's the Low Blow Podcast. So join us every week as me, Adam Z,
me, Dave Rowan,
and Chris and Naomi.
She might be naked.
I'm naked.
Fill your ear holes with unbiased reviews of movies, TV shows, comic books, anything Florida does, and basically the rest of the internet, right here in the FCF Network. So please check out all your favorite downloading podcasting apps for us, the Low Blow Podcast. Appropriately inappropriate.
Ow! MHOG.
Welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I am your host, Wayne, and sitting beside me is the always jovial
me.
See? Look how excited. We are the most dangerous podcast on the internet. So how are you people?
Hi, Wayne.
What? Oh, really?
How are you?
I really hope this is Adam.
I'm Mike.
I thought we started over for a reason. God.
Hi, Wayne. I'm Adam.
Hello, Adam. I know who you are.
Okay, you sure?
Yes.
Because, you're not even looking at me.
I don't need to look at you. I know who you are.
You need to look at me.
Why?
Because I feel unloved, fucker. I don't even know what that word was.
I feel unloved, fucky.
Fuck off, Bob.
All right, Mike.
You want me to be Mike?
No, I don't. I don't want you to be Mike because
you hate Mike.
That would make this show even worse.
Everybody loves Mike except you.
No one likes Mike.
Everybody loves Mike.
No one does.
I want everyone who's listening to this show who knows who Mike is to write in and tell Wayne how much you love Mike.
Please do that, because I guarantee you, if there is more than 50 people that say they like Mike and they love him, I will let you do it every fucking show. If not, you have to fucking never do it again.
I don't think you understand how this works.
What?
I can just do Mike.
No, you can't. It's like a fair.
Then you'd have to fire me. I don't know.
But it's a fair.
I mean, there's a lot of firing me going around these days. So.
Did you catch on fire? I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
Not yet.
Don't do that. We need you around.
No, I'm looking for another job right now.
I know.
A part-time
job.
So are you?
I am too. Yes. So if there's anybody out there that want to hire two elderly gentlemen to do work, let us know.
Fully clothed.
Yeah. We're not going to do the
we're not going to wash your car 60s, with our tits.
60s porn or anything.
Actually, I'd be willing to wash your car with my tits if it pays well enough.
Well, yeah, I can see that. Can I be the guy who holds the bucket?
That sounds dirtier than I think you meant it.
I know.
No.
I just want to hold the bucket while, when it's time to get you, I'll just splash you with the water and you can fucking wash the
I want to turn that into a catchphrase. How can we turn, can I hold the bucket into a catchphrase?
I don't know. We got to figure that out. We got to figure out the
next time Rum's on the show, I'm just going to casually drop that in. Can I hold the bucket?
Oh, yeah, because he'll be like, what?
No, knowing Rum, he'll just ignore it,
or he'll come up with something.
Be like, "What?"
No, he'll come up with something to go with the. Can I hold the bucket? I guarantee you.
Speaking of holding the bucket,
yes. What kind of bucket we're holding?
This is episode 394.
No.
What episode is it?
397.
Okay. Well, we're a couple episodes away from 400.
We'll be $398 Saturday.
Shoo.
$399 on next week, and Big 400 will be the 16th at Babylon.
That's crazy.
400 episodes. That's
We're
you know what
so
that
old
is?
now.
That's 100 more than the movie 300.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are you proud of yourself for that?
Nope.
I'm glad you have that wherewithal to understand that.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, so this is our second live podcast.
Yes. And it's gonna be interesting.
I think Mike might show up.
Okay, that's fine. He can show up for the live one, but you have to wear a completely different outfit. You have to be Mike. You cannot get up there and just go, "Hi, I'm Adam," doing a voice. No, I want you to be Mike. You walk off the stage and come right back in.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you really think you could take it if I was Mike the entire episode?
I don't know. Especially for a live show. I don't know if I
think
could take it.
I think you'd leave.
It would
I think the audience would love it.
It'd probably hurt me. It would really hurt me. It hurt my feelings because you didn't show up to our live show.
But yeah, so 400 episodes.
Yes.
It took us 385 to
get where we are now
to get a network.
Hey, yeah, that's true.
So thank you for Comedy Funhouse Network.
Yes, you guys are awesome.
With great shows like Couch Pilots.
Yeah.
I was gonna go for Couch Potatoes for a second. I've listened to the show. I don't know.
Yeah, I listened to them too. Low Blow podcast.
There's a few. I'm sorry, guys. Like, there's a lot of shows on the network.
There's like 8, I think, or
I think
10?
there's more than that. Yeah,
really?
It's probably closer to 10.
Really? I think you're right. I think there is like 8 to 10. There's the Let's Try This podcast. There's the B Movie Breakdown, Low Blow, Us, Drunken Lullaby, Couch Pilots, and HU.
I'm assuming that's short for something.
It is. I feel bad because I don't know. And then Broken Funny Bone podcast.
But also, you can find them all on the Fakakta Comedy Funhouse Network.
Yes.
Go check that out.
So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You're already checking us out.
They want to
share the show.
They want to do a live thing, like a fest kind of thing with all the podcasts.
Where at?
I don't know yet. They're just kind of spitballing it right now, and they've been passing it to me. I was like, man,
I'll do it.
I was like, yeah, man, just let us know.
Come down here, because we're poor.
I don't even know where all the casts are from. Like, I think they're all from...
I think they're all from different places.
Yeah.
I know that Couch Pilots are actual pilots.
Are they really? That's cool.
Their shtick, yeah.
That's cool. And they like to lay on couches, though.
I mean, I assume.
Maybe that's where they get the stewardess.
Who doesn't?
Or the flight attendants, as they like to be called now.
Couches. Speaking of couches.
Yes.
I don't know if I should even share this because it's kind of like weird and sad.
I'm sorry.
Actually, I've had a lot of weird, sad moments lately.
I'm sorry.
Today, I was on the road, and depression has set in, and depression's always weird because you never notice it until like one day you're just driving down the road listening to a Selena Gomez song and crying, and I mean, I'm not saying that that's me.
I don't know what to say to this.
But
again, I'll say I'm sorry.
I wasn't totally crying. I was just kind of tearing up.
Man, just
I was like, oh wow,
you've had a bad day.
Oh,
you had a bad day.
Oh please, I hate that fucking song. But like 2 days ago, so I was watching. I watch a lot of YouTube lately, like
you and everybody else in the world.
Yeah, but that's all I watch lately.
That's
like
all.
I kind of stopped watching Netflix.
I'll tell you right now,
even though I haven't finished Defenders.
That is all that Caitlin watches. That's
okay, we're gonna get to that in a minute.
She doesn't watch any.
We're gonna get to some of the shit that she watches in a minute. But
you know,
I didn't realize I upset you that much.
What do you mean?
You just like stamped your foot and like
no,
shook
my foot slipped.
Okay.
My foot slipped.
If no one hears from me, Wayne fucking beat me with a mic stand. Yeah, but so I was I don't know what I was watching, but all of a sudden on the YouTube, like they have suggestions and they have paid suggestions.
You are an old man because you just said, because on the YouTube
I don't think that's what I said.
You did.
But anyway.
You did, I promise. But go
Well,
ahead.
you're older than me, so you're.
I know, but you're
super,
saying it like
so you're
not
super
saying it hip. You're just like,
Oh, for fuck's
you know,
sake!
we
Can
got
I
this
finish a
thing,
fucking story for
the
once in my
YouTube-
goddamn life?
No, because that's
There's
why
two
people,
of us,
people
and that's
like
why your
this.
fucking phone dropped. You fuckhole.
People like this. They like when we interrupt you.
Quiet, faggot.
See? Oh my God! Really? God.
Fucking muzzy, man. Fucking muzzies.
This
Anyway.
fucking shit.
Did you speak to Ibrahim?
No, not yet.
We need to find out.
I haven't seen him because I only get to talk to him on my days off. So because
okay.
when he's dropping the mail off. So.
All right. Shout out to Ibrahim.
Yeah, bruh.
Anyway, so they have like shows that they sort of advertise for free, and then some that they paid for.
Yeah. Do you ever watch any of the red stuff? I've never paid for.
I'm not
anything.
paying money.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. That's the point of YouTube, is it's free.
Right. I don't get YouTube red.
So I mean, if I ever had money, maybe, I don't know. But so they had these paid advertisements, and one of them was for something called My Houzz.
HOUZ.
ZZ.
Really?
My Houzz, which it sounds like a shitty version of like MTV Cribs, and it kind of is.
Nice.
But less baller.
Okay.
So what it is like, so apparently there's a website called Houzz, and the idea is it's kind of like Pinterest for building or renovating a house.
Neat.
And so like they produced this TV show, like this YouTube TV show, for you to watch, where basically celebrities go and they renovate the house of someone they love.
Oh,
And I watched two of them, and they were like 20 minutes apiece. And the first one was Kristen Bell, who was renovating her sister's house, her big sister. And then the second was Mila Kunis, who was renovating her
vagina.
parents'. I think Ashton Kutcher did that. She was renovating her parents' condo.
Damn.
And her parents are like actual Russian immigrants. Actually, she's a Russian immigrant.
Yeah.
She came here when she was 7. So, even though like
She better have a green card. She's going back home.
I don't get into that dumb shit.
I know. I'm just saying that.
Nobody knows what the
It's
fuck's
funny.
going on. I was listening today. It's like he's not actually deporting, but like
Children.
no, he's deporting criminals. Like
I know. I
most of those
understand
people aren't going back. But anyway,
That's funny.
but so I'm watching this show and I'm like, I like Kristen Bell. Like I hate the fact that she talks about politics, but I like Kristen Bell and I like Mila Kunis. And by the way, Mila Kunis, this was during her pregnancy. She didn't get pregnant titties.
I had no idea she was pregnant.
She had a baby.
I had no idea.
Yeah, she had it on the actual show, like
What show?
halfway through. The
I don't
one,
even-
the one I was just watching.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Jesus Christ, are you not paying attention?
No, I am paying attention. I thought you meant she had it on a different show.
No, she was like
and-
the episode that was on, like halfway through it. Like one day, she's like, "I had a baby," So, but she didn't get pregnant titties. Like I'm sure she went up a little bit. I was like, so sad.
Well, she's always had small boobs, though.
Yeah, but still, it's hoping to see some big titties.
Well, it happens, I mean,
they were covered up anyway.
It's just can't always get what
Anyway,
you want. You
so-
can't always get
Shut
what
up.
you want.
Anyway, let me-
Yeah,
I will fucking.
you
slap
ain't gonna do shit. Just finish your story, nigga. Oh,
Anyway,
that
was like the most girly hit I've ever
he
done.
fake slapped me.
No, I actually slapped you. It just didn't feel like anything.
right. Kind of like your penis. Go ahead.
You wouldn't know.
Squirrel.
She hasn't felt it in a very, very long time.
I'm just come on, man.
Anyway, so this was not worth it at all.
It is.
This is why people are like Adam can't tell a story, because y'all take like something that should have taken 30 seconds.
It turned into
and we're like
5 minutes.
it's 16 minutes in now. Jesus. So the weird thing about this show is like I'm interested in it, and it's very emotional, and you can tell that the emotions were genuine.
Right.
When Kristen Bell presents the room to her sister, they're both crying. You're like, oh, okay, that's sweet. But here's the weird thing. So they're not content to just use the show to advertise the website. They have like, it turns into an infomercial at points. So like so Kristen Bell was like, my sister lives in Detroit where I'm from, and I'm in LA. So I went online to Houzz and searched the results for someone who's both a designer and a builder, and I found I forget what the one that she found was, but one of them's name was Breeze.
True.
Which, okay. So she's like, I looked at the reviews for Breeze, and I felt like her style and mine would really match. So I flew out to LA, and then they're like, so here's the cool thing about Houzz. You can use what's called a style book, and you can just click, like, it's total infomercial. Like, so you're like watching, you're really interested in, like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's sweet. And all of a sudden you're like, what? What the fuck am I?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird, like, you just throw you for a loop. Like, I'm all invested in this fucking emotional trip you give me, and you go, well, you can get this for $9.95.
And here's the thing, they do it for every episode. I thought it would, like, Kristen Bell was the first one, so I was like, oh, maybe they just do that for the first one, and the other ones, you're just like, you're watching them use it, and you're like, oh, this is really helpful. No, every one of them, they stop to do the little infomercial. And, but the really weird thing is, so there's like 3 of them up. There was the 2 of them, and then there was a
Dustin Diamond,
a basketball player. No, it was nobody that I would know.
Dustin Diamond would have been great.
I'm sure he would, except I think he's in jail right now for stabbing a dude.
Yeah, he is.
So then, like, underneath those 3, it's like Ashton Kutcher. And Ashton Kutcher showed up in the Mila Kunis one, and
I'm sure he did.
Worst episode ever.
No, not even close.
So, but he had his own one, and so I was like, all right, I'll watch that one. And they were like, well, you got to go to the website for this one. I'm like, all right, I mean, all right, I guess. Like, even though, like, why is it on YouTube if I got to go to the web? But I was like, all right, whatever. I clicked on it, and they show you, like, and I'm watching like 3 minutes of it, and then like, to watch the rest, you have to sign up for our website. And I was like, what? It's like, fuck you. No. Like, I'm not signed up for your fucking infomercial.
That sucks, dude.
But it was just a really weird experience. And
get shit free.
But yeah, I sat there for about an hour watching these 2 infomercials. And I was like, that's really cool. I'd like to do that for my house. I would.
I don't know what I don't know what they did, so I understand.
They renovated it and they put in really cool stuff.
That's cool.
I mean, it seems fairly self-explanatory.
I guess, but I can't elaborate. Like, I can't go, yeah, that'd be really cool.
I would renovate your house.
No. What I'm saying is, I can't elaborate on what
you
they
don't
put
have to
in
elaborate.
there.
You can just go cool.
I can't say that.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm happy for you for enjoying that show.
Speaking of YouTube shows,
yes. There's a lot of trash on YouTube. Believe me. I sit through some of it. Speaking of, like, Jake Paul and his stuff, I can't stand him at all.
We weren't talking about that at all.
I'm just telling you. What I'm saying is Jake Paul, his show that is extremely it's huge. He's got over 10 million followers, like subscribers. It's crazy. It's terrible. It's just a bunch of silly garbage.
When you told me that he was on a Disney show,
yes,
it suddenly came into focus.
Yeah,
that's why. Like, he probably gained, like, very young fans, who then carried over to.
But he was YouTube first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was Vine, then YouTube, then he's also was an aspiring actor. All right, but so he went out for a Disney show and he got booked up for the Disney show.
I'd be curious what his subscriber count was before the show. I'm not saying all of them, but I'm just saying.
Oh, no. It was because he went up to 10 million after he got fired from Disney.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd be curious what it was like before he got on that show. Like,
probably they were the 3rd highest subscribed show.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that show.
It's really crazy. Like, I don't understand. Like, his brother's better at what he does. Of course, his brothers are older and a little bit more mature. Not much. They're both pretty fucking silly, like, as in what they do. But I prefer to watch Logan Paul's stuff over Jake Paul's because I think Jake's shit is just what it is. It's shit.
Well, the reason we're talking about this is because, like, while I was waiting you to change your shirt, after we fucked, I was sitting in your living room and there was this YouTube channel. It's pretty obvious it was YouTube, but and it was some girl.
I don't know her name, but it's Jake Paul's girlfriend.
Okay, well, you explain that to me later.
Yeah.
But so some girl who's, I'd say, mildly attractive. Like, she's got, like, a cute face, like a cute, unique face. Her body's not that attractive, but like I don't know if she's an actual model or if she's just one of those girls.
No, she is. She's done stuff. I mean, not
Okay.
like big name shit, but
she's like
she's
done
stuff.
like a L'Oreal commercial.
Probably.
Ooh, we got to talk about that later.
I ain't talking about makeup.
No, we really got to talk about it. Anyway, so I'm watching it, and she switches to the prank cam, and it like literally says prank cam at the
Did it
bottom.
really?
Yeah, they put like a little graphic,
Which
was completely unnecessary because she kept talking about like I'm gonna prank her. So it's this again mildly attractive girl with her two far less attractive friends that she keeps around just to like make herself seem more attractive than she is. Hey, look, are we pretending that girls don't do this?
How do you know that, man? Maybe she really
because
is
those
friends
girls
with
did
those
nothing the whole time.
Well,
so her prank.
98% of the other people besides the main people for the shows do shit.
Right, but there's only 3 characters on the show.
But it's not really a character. It's just her. It's her show, and those are just people that are there.
That's her squad.
Exactly. They're just fucking background people.
Well, they're like her roommates or whatever, and
Yeah.
she calls them her goats.
Goats?
Like they're
what she
like
said?
yeah. Well, she's like I'm the mama goat, and those are my goats. And I don't know if it's supposed to be the greatest of all time thing. Or
No. It really is goats because she has some fucking. Because when
they
saw
make
her,
goat noises.
When I saw her on Jake Paul's thing, he rented a goat for her, so I didn't understand what that whole vibe was. Well, I guess that's what it is because she is a big fan of goats.
It's clearly like an attempt to make themselves seem more interesting than they are, like
more edgy.
Like this is our silly thing. We're goats. That's what we refer to ourselves as. But so her prank that she got the prank cam out for was she goes. So they all live together in separate rooms in Miami. So she goes and she's like, "This is Billy Goat's cereal. Watch this." So she takes the cam and she walks into the room.
I wish you guys could see
And then
this.
she pours cereal all over. Oh my God, it's so crazy. And then she's like, "Yeah, I got you." Then she goes back into the kitchen. Wait, hold on. It gets better. You don't think you're looking at me like, Adam, it doesn't get better. It fucking gets better. It fucking gets better. She's like, "Now watch. I'm going to go find and I'm going to get Leslie Goat." She's like, "Leslie Goat's a vegan. Look what I have here. Fruit Loops. What?" And you think you know where this is going. But I'm telling you, Wayne. Bob, come on, Bob. You do not know where this is going.
Actually, I don't.
You do not know where this is going. She walks into Leslie Goat's room.
Ooh, LG.
And she pours the cereal on her as
What?
well. What? Totally crazy.
Oh.
And then at some point later, she throws bananas at them, and that's also a prank.
That's dumb.
So I'm watching this, and I'm getting like that vein that you get in your head when you get older. And I'm just thinking about like,
why are these people making money?
These people are rich, yeah. And I'm just the main girl is. I don't think the 2 girls that get called goats constantly.
No.
And like at one point they were at the gym, and I was like, "Sweetheart, you don't work out. Like let's not fucking pretend." I know what people look like who don't work out. I look in the mirror every fucking day. But so I'm watching. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And like we got in the car, and you were explaining to me like, "Oh, that's Jake Paul's girlfriend," and I was just like, and you were like, "You're just really bitter because these people are famous." And like, here's the thing I've always said: I don't care that this show isn't famous. Like I'm not interested. I mean, would it be nice if we like, because theoretically with fame comes money.
That's my thing is I wish we were just stable, I mean,
yeah, like we wouldn't have to work second jobs, right? Because we
this
could make
could
a living.
This could be the job,
Granted, episodes like this don't really suggest why we should.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, people are learning things. We've talked about stuff that other people like, and things like that. I mean, it's not like, hey, look, guys, the last episode to me personally was probably harder to listen to than this one, and more people like that one. Yeah,
no, I like the.
That was the one with the baby attack.
I know.
I
know. People like that.
I know. They do. They love it.
Tune in next week when we find out if Ibrahim is actually how he says his name. But we didn't.
Yeah, sorry.
So, but no, the thing is, like, I don't care about fame. Like, I'm working on the YouTube stuff as much as I can, and I'm not nearly as good at that as I am at this. But I just want to be able to make a living. But like, there are people that I genuinely don't like that are like high up in our business.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In podcasting. And the two examples that I always use are Chris Hardwick and Kevin Smith. Don't think they're good podcasters. Don't think they're very good at all. However, I'll never disrespect them, particularly Chris Hardwick, because I know the amount of work that they put into to put those shows out.
He bust his ass.
Right. I respect that. I don't have to like what you do, but I do have to respect your hustle. When I see shit like that, where I'm like, oh, she's only making money because somebody else who shouldn't even be making money, jizzes on her, maybe twice a week, which is a good rate for her, It's that's a fair exchange. I mean, if you were like Adam, if you want to make $500,000, a year, like just let me jizz on you twice a week, I'd be like,
all right.
I mean, can I keep my mouth shut?
Just don't get in my eyes.
No, I'm okay with the eyes. I just want the mouth shut.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I'll keep like a little contained, like a little eye drops.
So make sure you clean out. Yeah. So you don't get fucking pink eye and shit.
No jizz in the eyes. But that's what bothers me. It bothers me to see people who haven't earned shit.
There's tons like that though, man. There's really,
right. But I'm like, how do they do it? Like, I understand that chick's more attractive than I am.
Right place, right time, dude. Right dick,
right underneath his balls.
It's just a fact, man. It really. But
there's this. I tend to watch a lot of photography YouTubes because I'm trying to learn more.
Right.
And some of it is boring as fuck, and some of it's like I learned shit. And I felt like I've improved a lot. And one of the guys that I've been watching lately is this dude named Peter McKinnon. And
name sounds familiar. I might have seen something by him.
You might have. So one of the things that I am learning is like
patience.
You have to have like who the fuck are you kidding?
Well, I was hoping.
No. But one of the things I am learning is that everyone, or most of the people who are successful, have a specific style. Like whatever you want to watch, like each person like has a specific personality that comes through in each episode, and which is probably like a big thing with me because me, like I'm kind of emotionally all over the place.
Right.
And not every episode can be me screaming at a camera.
Right. And
it's not practical because of my job.
And that's also where I think the Paul brothers got super famous because they're super energetic when they get on that, like, yeah, wow,
right.
They do all kind of crazy shit and stuff. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to, but what blows me away is like I watch these shows every once in a while, like I mean Caitlin watches them. She doesn't watch that girl. What that is when how when you watch it and they just
sometimes it goes to the next. Like it's the algorithms. Like if you like this,
yeah, that's what that was. I mean she wasn't really watching that garbage, but like if you're watching stuff where like. Because we were keeping up with Jake Paul's fucking choke scandal shit that was going on recently. Like, he had an intern that was supposedly choked by another big YouTuber, and so they called him out on fucking YouTube, which is huge. I mean, that's 10 million people are watching this video, and this dude's calling this guy out. And still, I'm not really sure on the details because I haven't really caught up that much on it. But I don't know. I don't think it was true.
Well,
I think
the thing that I heard about was like him.
FaZe Banks was the guy that choked him.
I've never choked heard of him. But this dude sounds just like he just causes trouble everywhere, though.
It's basically what he does.
I know he was in trouble for like throwing like block parties and stuff and like upsetting his neighbors.
Actually, no, it was
filming his neighbors.
It's not a block party that he did. What he does is he does shit at his house, but all of his fans found out his address. So they're just fucking flocking to his address, and he doesn't give a fuck. He's just out there shooting merch cannons and doing stupid shit like that. And he also set a mattress on fire and threw it in his pool.
I saw that. But I also know that he pretended to apologize to his neighbors and film them and like put it on his channel just to like make it seem like, like, look what a good guy I am. I went and apologized to my neighbors, But anyway, so this Peter McKinnon guy, like I was watching one of his most recent episodes, and he was celebrating his 1,000th subscriber. You know, which I don't know if you know this, but YouTube sends you like a plaque when you hit 1 million subscribers, and
they send you one for 1 million, they send you one for 5, and they send you one for 10.
Right.
Because what the fuck's his name?
It's like turning gold, platinum, and
yeah, basically. But the 10 million's a diamond. Mm-hmm. It's like the diamond plated one. I've seen them all. God, I can't. Roman Atwood, he's got a diamond one in his house, and dude, Roman Atwood's probably one of the better YouTubers out there. He's kind of like, he's one of those guys that started out as he started out as doing the pranks, and then he just kind of went on and...
I hate the fucking prank dudes.
No. He started out like that. He doesn't do that anymore.
Right.
Like he's got his own stuff. He's got the family, and he does, it just goes about his business and stuff like that. It's really... He's a good guy, and he does a lot of good stuff, and I kind of like watching him, too, because he's pretty cool.
Well...
But yeah, I've seen him unwrap his diamond one when he actually got it, which was really fucking cool.
Well, the thing about Peter McKinnon is, like, he's very unique. Like, he's very energetic, very Dane Cook kind of, like, not, like, I know you don't like
So
Dane
he's
Cook
a shitty
as much.
comic?
Yeah, I gotta give you, like, retaliation. Like, I don't know how you, like, missed the boat on.
I know.
But anyway, he was celebrating his 1,000th subscriber, and he was talking about, like he's only been doing this for 2 years.
Nice.
Now, granted, he had the skill to do it. Like, he understood video production, stuff like that. And but like, I was really inspired by it because I was like I like seeing that. This is a dude who, like, one day he was talking about, like, one day I was working for someone else, and I realized I'd been at this shop for 7 years, and I wanted to work for myself. And he and his buddies, like, all went and started their own YouTube channels, and I guess they're varying levels of success. But I'm like, that I appreciate. Even if I didn't watch that dude's show.
He's got the hustle,
Like, I appreciate the fact that he worked for it. Like, that's the thing. And look, I get it. Like, sometimes people hit the lottery. But, like, the thing that gets me is, like, I was watching that chick show, and I'm like, there's 2 reasons why this girl's successful. 1, who she's fucking. 2, she's got tits. Like, and I'm not saying that to be a male chauvinist. I am.
It's true.
And
I'll tell you this right now. Those 2 kids, the Paul kids, I know the older brother really worked for what he's got.
Right.
Because he started. And now Jake kind of fell on to his brother's coattails and then did his own thing. But those 2 guys have the fastest. They reached 10 million fucking in less than a year.
Yeah, but that's just appealing to certain, like,
I understand that,
kids,
but they broke a record. It's the first time anybody's ever reached 10 million 10 million subscribers in less than a year. Here's the
other thing that bugged me about the chick's channel. So at some point, the part of the thing that bugged me is, like, I'm watching. It was a long episode. It had to be like 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, which, different YouTubers do. Longer,
they do longer stuff. Yeah.
But there was no narrative to it.
You said doo-doo.
There was no narrative to it. Like, 1 minute she's doing prank videos, then they're exercising, then she's doing a photo shoot, then, hey, here's another prank, like that shit. And at some point, like, I noticed, the first thing I noticed was, like, this is a rip off of Casey Neistat stuff. Like, because you could tell by the transitions, by the, like, oh, here's the funky DJ music that comes in and stuff like that. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows when you're seeing a Neistat, And but then I started thinking, I was like, prank videos. I was like, oh, all this chick does is watch other people's channels and, like, how can I steal that? And it's not nothing against this chick. Look, do what you want to do, live your life. It's just like she doesn't have anything. And there's so many people like that. Like you're making money. Like, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? What are we doing wrong that we can't get, like, because that falls under comedy. And there's just as many, if not more, comedy YouTube channels out there as there are comedy podcasts. It's the same principle where you got to make a splash for yourself, so I don't know. I just like I said, nothing against anybody who worked for what they earned, earned what they.
I agree. I mean, if they hustled and they did what they had to do,
or
that's
even
great.
If you're just that talented, like if you just shot up to the ranks because you're genuinely entertaining, I can respect that too. You know, it's just like seeing somebody who doesn't deserve any of it. It's just, you know, and I've seen it.
Well, like I said, like all those people that are in that Team 10 house, they all have like over 1 million followers, and it's just because they're in that one.
Do I have to suck that dude's dick? Like
probably.
Like I've fallen on hard times. We all have. Like
you're gonna be falling on some hard dick if you go over there.
If it all pays off,
it'll be like falling on the sword, son.
If it all pays, I don't think he's that big. So let's talk about something else.
All right.
So something that I forgot to talk about on the last episode. That
don't forget episode 400 live next Saturday. Was it next Saturday? No, Saturday after next, September 16th. Be there, Babylon. Don't forget. I gotta always plug, man.
Right.
Keep going.
So this has become a meme. Everybody's kind of seen it, but there was a news story about a woman in, I want to say it was Georgia.
Fucking Georgia, always beating people.
She's a nurse. Her name's Alex Waffles.
Winter, like the comedian.
You proud of yourself?
I am, because I was like, yeah, I'll never use Alex Winters again, but that was pretty good. Fucking Scooby-Doo.
It might have been if you'd gotten between me and for saying the last name.
I tried.
Yeah.
But you were like, bleh.
That was sad.
Wasn't sad. Nothing is sad. Why is everything sad?
It was pretty sad. Anyway, so
stop being so sad.
Alex Waffles
Winters.
Jesus Christ, I hate you. She's a nurse in Georgia, and a detective shows up at their hospital and demands. She had 2 patients that were unconscious, and what the fuck are you doing?
Nothing.
You're like leaning for. What was that noise?
I'm fucking going because I'm stretching. The fuck is wrong with you?
We're trying to record a goddamn podcast.
So what? Finish your story. You know and no one else would have heard that unless you would have fucking stopped like a goddamn. Oh my god! I gotta stop.
Maybe because you're fucking leaning forward like a goddamn like you're like in a movie and you're like. Maybe that's fucking distracting and weird. Anyway, so Alex Waffles.
I can tell you never been in a band. You just keep going.
I don't even know what that means.
Because you just keep going. If somebody fucks up, you just keep going.
You must keep going a lot. Anyway,
dick.
So she's got an unconscious patient, and a detective shows up, 2 cops, and really,
what?
This is not my fault, folks. At this point, he's just being a douche.
Just keep going. You're supposed to ignore the mistakes.
I'm not in a band.
Yes, you are. This is like a band right here. We were like rock stars.
It's 2 of us.
Okay, so
It's more like a duet.
No, the White Stripes was only 2 people, motherfucker.
No, they had a band behind them. It was a husband and wife.
It was only 2 people, and it was not husband and wife.
They were a husband and wife.
Oh.
The White Stripes?
Yes.
Jack White? Yeah, he had a wife.
She was not in the band.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't fucking know. Okay, go back to Alex Winter Waffles.
Oh, God. I don't want to anymore.
Alex Waffle Winters.
I want to go. I just want to leave now.
Who got something about the detective?
This is going to be a short episode.
It's already almost fucking an hour. Come on.
Shut up, Jesus.
Do it. Yeah. All right, I'll quit.
I don't think you will.
Probably not.
So the detective.
Yes. I'm good. Go ahead. What's the detective's name? Did you know? I'm not being. All right, sorry. Why are you just sitting there, man? Come on, finish this story.
This is why we don't have a successful YouTube channel.
This is not true. People love us.
Anyway, Alex Waffles.
Right, guys?
The 2 cops come up. One of them's a detective. The detective says, you have a patient. I need you to take some blood for him. I need a blood sample. The patient is unconscious. She says, I'm sorry, that's illegal. Like, either the patient has to give you consent or you have to have a warrant. I cannot give you blood. The cop gets belligerent. She's like, look, it is illegal for me to do what you're asking me to do. And the cop's like, basically like flipping out on her. And so she calls her boss, like I guess the head of the ward or whatever, and like puts him on speakerphone and explains the situation. And he explains to the cop, he's like, she's absolutely right. She cannot give you, like, you either have to have a warrant or the consent of the patient. The patient's unconscious. It's that simple. So finally the cops just like, screw this. Like, this is all on camera. He gets belligerent. He's like, screw this. And he takes her by the wrist and cuffs her, and she's like, what are you doing? And she starts screaming for help. She's like, you can't arrest me. And
he drags her to her car, his car,
and
which is an unmarked.
He doesn't
car,
beat the shit out of her, but he brutalizes her well enough.
Yeah, because he throws her into the door, trying to get her in a car.
Yeah.
And all that shit.
Now the thing that really pissed me off about this, well, one of the things was, like, I stupidly read some comments in the first post that I saw, and one of them was, imagine how much worse it would be if she was black.
I knew that was going to be there.
And then someone else wrote underneath that, exactly. So, couple things.
Jesus Christ. Why, people?
First of all, what exactly do you think would have happened that would have been worse if she was black? Like, this actually disproves that, because she was thrown around, she was bruised, she was mistreated.
Are you guys trying to say that
she was actually arrested for nothing?
That, like, instead of being arrested, that he
would have shot her in the head. Yeah,
killed her.
That's
right
the only option that I can think of. Is like, oh, she would have been shot. Now, I will say that even though she was 100% in the right, as I always say, like, don't fight the cops.
Yeah, just let them take you.
Like, now in her mind, I'm sure she was like probably just freaking out. And
I think she was a little scared.
She was thinking, like, I'm in the United States of America and I'm being arrested for absolutely no reason, you know. And I understand that, but still, don't fucking fight the cops ever. Like, and no, it shouldn't have gotten to that point. The cop who was with him, who was, I don't know if he was a rookie or what, but should have turned over on him. I'm sorry. Like, I know there's like this band of blue shit, but if you know somebody's doing something that's fucked up, number one, it's on tape.
Right,
like,
dude, it's video.
But the craziest thing about it actually is that the cop that abused her, he wasn't fired.
No, he was on some
paid
kind of
leave.
Paid leave, yeah. Which is stupid.
No, absolutely. He's honestly, he needs a little jail time for that. Like, it's but like it amazes me how people can take something horrible and just go, would have been worse if she was black. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like,
if she was black, the same thing would have happened. She'd have been pulled and shoved into the car like the other lady was.
Did you see the other crazy cop story about the cop who makes the joke about only shooting black people?
No. I'm sorry I laughed at that, but damn, that's funny.
Cop
because it's just so stupid.
Cop pulls over a drunk driver. The woman's in the car. He's like, look, I want you to call, like your phone's in your lap. I want you to reach over. I want you to call somebody and say, tell them you're being arrested and like you're gonna need to be bailed out. Which right away, I don't know why he was doing that. Like, I was like,
that's way nicer than most people would be.
No, and I got the impression he was a nice guy who tried to, you know, but still, like, you're putting yourself in a position like you don't need to do that. She's driving drunk. Arrest her. Worry about somebody bailing her out later. That's fucking on her. And the woman says, like, I'm not gonna do that. And he's like, why? And she said, like, I've seen the videos. Like I'm not taking my hands off the steering wheel because I know what happens. So this fucking idiot goes, well, then you don't have anything to worry about. I mean, we only shoot black people, right? Completely on camera.
I think
he was fired immediately.
I think he was joking.
He was absolutely joking.
Just to be stupid.
Granted,
smart ass,
that's a fucking retarded thing to say out loud
it really
in this
is.
day and age.
It really is, but, you know, still.
Yeah, somebody was saying, like, well, what he was probably trying to do was, like,
don't be stupid.
Calm her down.
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't need to worry about fucking calming her down. Like, she's a drunk driver.
I agree with you with the whole statement of, like, just arrest her.
Yeah.
Don't give her the opportunity
put on your
to do
body
like
cam or get a witness, whatever. And fucking, like, and if she gets a little bruised, well, she was fucking driving drunk. Oh, well. But so that poor guy lost his job for a fucking dumb joke.
For
Meanwhile, the dude who actually beat up an innocent woman and arrested her for zero reason, there were no charges pressed because they couldn't, he's still collecting a paycheck.
So the guy gets fired for saying 5 words, you know, and then the other guy who actually drug and beat the lady, not beat her, but drug her into the
it was
cars
different.
and stuff like
it was
that.
different state, different department, but even so.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter.
So the point, boys and girls, is that the world is bullshit.
It's just so weird, man. Shit is... All right, like, last night was the premiere episode of American Horror Story.
Okay.
This season. And
did anyone kill Lena Dunham yet?
Lena Dunham, she's in the show?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I didn't see her yet.
She plays a radical feminist.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Shock.
Well, wait. Hold on. You know, like,
Go ahead.
She hasn't been in the season yet, so she's not there yet. God, I hope somebody kills her fast. So basically, the episode, like, I wasn't gonna watch this season because of the idea of what the season was about. It's basically the world after the Trump-Hillary election, like everybody fighting over who was gonna win and all that shit. And I was thinking, well, since it was, you know, the guy who's doing it, I don't remember who does the show, but
Ryan Murphy.
But he's like super on one side, you know, over the other.
It's Ryan Murphy.
Okay.
He's a gay dude. He also created a show I really like called Popular.
Okay. Well, he said when he said that it was going to be about, you know, the election, I was like, great. So this means it's going to be one fucking sided. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be like this big, you know, anti-this, anti-Trump kind of thing, you know. And like I said, I'm neither. I don't care either way. But the idea,
MAGA.
The idea of me sitting there to watch a show that's all about one side, I don't want to do that, you know. So I said, well, fuck it, I'll give it a shot tonight. So I watched the first episode, and it's not one-sided. It's definitely two-sided. It's what they did was they took like the extreme radical on one side and the extreme radical on the other side, and you're getting double stories behind it. Plus, they added in like a, you know, like a weird clown thing that's going on so far.
That's why I'm confused, because like from the initial thing was like it's going to be about clowns. Then they started talking about like it's also going to be about the election, and then like a week ago I saw something that said like they're also going to involve like history serial killers.
Yeah, well, that's another part. That's been involved in all the series. All the seasons connect. So
yeah,
they're all together, and I believe it's because it's.
But they haven't showed how they connect yet.
Not really, but from the hints that the guy is given, people are thinking it's kind of like Dante's Inferno, where it's all different layers of hell that you go through, and each season represents one. So there's only going to be 9 seasons because there's only 9. So that's how it's working. But anyway, so I'm watching this, and oh god, what's her name? Sarah Paulson plays the extreme version of the people who reacted to Clinton losing. She was on Clinton's side. She plays a gay woman married to another
And do they actually
woman.
say Clinton and Trump, or is it like different?
Oh no, it's straight up like in your face. It's Trump, Clinton, all that.
I didn't
shit.
know if they used an analog or something like that.
Fuck no, they even got pictures. Like they got, like the beginning is like news clips of everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all straight up about everything. And so I'm not going to give too much away about it, but there's a married couple. They have a child. When she loses, she breaks down. Like she completely starts crying,
Kind of like Lena Dunham.
freaking out. Right, kind of freaking out. Like kind of like a lot of the people that were on my Facebook page when that happened, and like
I saw people upset, but to be fair, that's always, you know. But I didn't really see anybody like crying.
Oh no, I got fucking like messages, not in front to me, but like on my feed of like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Are my gay friends gonna be deported, put in camps, and all this fucking crazy
I'll
shit.
say this, like I don't think he listens to the show anymore, but Hunter actually did post something like, to my friends in England and all my gay friends, I love you, which isn't too bad, but I was kind of like, what? Like, you think England's not going to be allowed? People aren't going to be allowed to come here from England.
Yeah. So I mean, but there was that point,
Sorry,
and then
Hunter,
and then
but you did post that, like.
So she posts, that's who she was. She was
Right.
that side, you know. And like I said, a lot of I should say, like the girls on my page were mostly the ones that were reacting that way. You know, like all the burlesque chicks and all that other stuff. They were fucking crazy.
Well, that's your problem, is you have burlesque women on your
Right.
Facebook page.
But
Got rid of that pretty quick.
but there was that reactions, and then on the other side was I forget what his name is.
MAGA.
What's the boy's name? Fuck, the guy, the main.
What does he do?
He's the main guy from
Evan Peters?
Yes, Evan Peters.
Okay. I thought you were trying to talk about somebody that we know.
No. Evan Peters is the extreme opposite. He is the radical, like, I want the fucking world to end kind of guy. Not end, but, like, he wants...
He's an anarchist?
I'm not sure yet, to be honest. I don't know how it goes. But here's
the weird thing about that is, like...
He was definitely a Trump supporter.
There are libertarian anarchists. There are actually a large portion of libertarians that are anarchists. Because they're so anti, like central government. They're just like, we don't need a government at all. And then, like, there are also plenty of, like, anarcho-communists.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know how that really functions. But so, yeah, there's this weird, like, middle ground where the two extremes...
They kind of mesh, yeah.
But anyway...
But it was cool. His character...
MAGA.
...was definitely about... all about Trump, all about getting him in there and all this other stuff. Like, he actually fucked the TV almost. Like, he grabbed the TV and started screaming, yeah. The first words that were spoken...
He reacted...
Like, the first words
Actually,
that were...
I'm not going to make that joke because I know people who did it. Never mind.
I
was going to make an LSU joke.
I got you. Were spoken on the whole show were Sarah Paulson crying, and then Evan Peters' first words were "fuck yeah" like that, and he just like started jumping around. But he goes because I guess it's his sister. We haven't unrolled this character yet. Like she's in the same house as him.
Sarah Paulson is?
No.
Oh, okay.
This other girl, another character in the list, and he takes a thing of Cheetos and grinds them up.
Please say he shoves it up her pussy.
No, listen, he grinds up the Cheetos and he puts it on his face to be orange like Trump. Then he goes into his sister's room, or whoever she is, to gloat because his sister took off of college to help with Clinton's administration.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were about to tell me like he grabbed her by the pussy.
No. He just went in there.
Because the orange Cheeto thing... It's funny.
Yeah,
it's sort of typical, but it's funny.
It was funny. And, so he gloated over that. And his sister ends up being some, like, this is all from the first episode, some kind of, like murder chaser kind of thing where, like, she likes to look at death and shit on the internet. And she's babysitting Sarah Paulson and the girl, I forget who the other lady's name is.
Sarah Paulson's
wife. Yeah,
okay.
They're a married couple. That's why she's freaking out. And then the son, the Cheeto boy's sister or whatever she is babysitting the son. Now, this is where it gets very weird.
Oh, this is where it gets...
Yeah. This is where it gets very weird. Because those two characters are plausible. Like, I can see the far crazy guy who supported Trump, and I can see the lady breaking down, the lesbian girl breaking down because she thinks she's going to be fucking broken up with her wife and have to go to another country.
If you go to the November episodes of 2016, there's an episode where I read Lena Dunham's blog after Hillary Clinton lost, and it's well worth listening to.
Yes, it is. Go check it out. So she's babysitting this kid.
Right.
All right. And this is where the clown stuff comes in.
Okay.
So the son, like, they come back from a
How old is the son?
Oh, like 6, maybe 7.
Oh, okay.
He's a little kid. So they come in back from the commercial break. And all of a sudden, you're in like an orchard or some shit, and this guy and a girl are laying on a like picnic blanket, and this guy's like getting ready to fucking eat her pussy, like he's going down on the girl, and then all of a sudden, the character from Freak Show shows up, Twisty. He's that fucking clown with the cut face. I don't know if you've seen the Pops or whatever that's been around. Well, he has no mouth, and he wears a rubber face across his mouth like a clown face, and he's a clown. He's from the Freak Show.
Right.
And he shows up out of the blue, and the other guy's like, I'm going to fucking kill you. He pulls out a gun. He shoots the clown 3 times, and the clown just keeps walking towards him and knocks the guy in the head with a fucking bowling pin. The guy falls down. Not a bowling pin. Like those juggling pins. It looks like a bowling pin. Knocks the guy down. Then he slices the throat. The girl starts running. He goes after him. And then all of a sudden, lifts away, and it's a fucking comic book the kid's reading. Okay, the kid's reading a comic book underneath his blanket, and that's the comic book he's reading. Twisty is the name of the comic. It's not a real comic, of course. It's just made for the show.
Yeah, no, I gotcha.
So he's reading this comic book, and the mom, Sarah Paulson, walks in and pulls the cover and says, shouldn't you be sleeping? You should have been asleep like an hour ago. What are you reading? And the kid's like hiding it behind his back. Well, the mom, he gives it to his mom because she finally, makes him give it to her. She fucking freaks out because she's got a clown phobia. Like, she completely loses her shit. Like, crying, she can't hold the book. She falls on the ground. Like, the fucking
this chick cries a lot.
Oh, yeah. So far, the first episode is, like, really weird. So that's where the clown stuff is coming in, is, like, she's losing her shit. So, like, she's seeing clowns all over the fucking place, and then, like, something happens with one of their neighbors, and they think it's the clowns. It's very bizarre so far, but I will watch another episode. Like, I wasn't going to, because like I said, I thought it was going to be just like this one-ended kind of bullshit where it's going to be shoved down my throat the whole damn time. So I'll give it another shot to see what it's about. It's so far it's pretty decent. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it's like I said, it's very weird. It's just like all the other seasons except for, like, I hated the last season. It was terrible. Roanoke was garbage. Hotel, not so good. I hated Lady Gaga. I thought she was terrible. And I wasn't really a big fan of Coven either. But,
that was the X-Men season.
The X-Men?
Yeah, they were like a coven of witches. Like
Yeah. But that was the one that was the first one filmed here.
One of them had a teacher.
Yeah. Basically.
Lesbian Professor X.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was decent.
I mean, it's fascinating. It's probably, I'm not going to watch it most likely, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, okay, so Marvel just ended this series called Secret Empire.
Mm-hmm.
And the concept is like something happened to Captain America and he's the head of Hydra. Which they were like, well, Hydra's not really a Nazi organization, which is a fucking retarded thing to say.
That's not true. It was,
it's always been
it's
always been a Nazi, but they're like, well, in the past it was, but it's migrated into something else. I was like,
it's a fucking Nazi organization.
It's a fascist organization. They might not be specifically National Socialists, but still, like,
it's like
you can't separate, like, especially when you just did a fucking Captain America movie called, The First Avenger, where they, like, but and the thing is, like, there were a lot of problems with the series, but the thing that tripped me out was I was like, I can't think of a fucking worse time for you to do this fucking series. Like, maybe like 5 years from now or whatever, like, I can kind of see it, but like right now at this moment, like, the word Nazi gets thrown around so much. Like, it's pretty. There were actual Nazis in Charlottesville.
Oh yeah,
but it doesn't mean much to me because I'm just like all I do is fucking I've been called a Nazi. Like, it's fucking insane, and like what you're describing sounds interesting, but there's a part of me that's just like, this isn't the time for that.
Well, they're going to do everything they can to push stuff out like that, now, because it's the hot topic,
Right.
So
but it's just, I don't know. Like, people need to be entertained, Like, I get it. Like, we talk about politics on here, so this is hypocritical of me, but.
Yeah, but we don't talk about it that much, dude. We really don't.
No, but we've had a few episodes where I thought, like, we talked about that way too much.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But it sounds interesting. I mean,
honestly, dude, I'd say watch it once, dude. If you get a check, it wasn't overly fucking like weird or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in the state of mind I'm in right now, I don't think horror is where I need to go.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, it is kind of.
I can do kind of mindless action movies. I can do comedy, but like at the moment, like I just need to focus on something a little more positive.
Right, I get it. Maybe you should go get your dick sucked. That'd be positive.
Well, I might.
Yeah, see, there you go. Ladies, gentlemen.
No gentlemen.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I do have to bring this up. I don't know. I don't know if I should bring it up though.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
You're not about to tell me something about myself I don't need to know, right?
No.
I had a conversation with Rum the other day where he was like, I'm going to tell you something. I just need you to know, like, look, I love you like a brother. And I was like, what the fuck are you about to tell me? And it wasn't anything bad. I was just like, why the fuck would you say it like that?
Why did you rev it up like that, you fucking moron? No, it's nothing about you. It's about a former person that we associated with for a little while. He does have one leg.
Oh, has there been an update on that?
Yes. Caitlin follows him on Instagram.
Why?
Just because she likes watching train wrecks, I guess. And he is now dating a transgendered.
That's not surprising.
No, it's not. It's not. But the thing that really bothers me is not that he's dating a transgender person. That's fine. That whatever floats your boat, that's cool. Is the fact that he describes them as they. Like, it's not a... like, she seriously said that...
The proper...
I'm dating they.
The proper pronoun is Z.
Like...
I mean, that's not surprising. They make up... they. But transgenders and, like, all these LGBT... like whatever the fucking acronym is now... they make up so many words at this point.
And like I said,
and there's this whole thing now about like it's not gay to have sex with a trans person. And it's like it really is. Like, and also, not only that, but they'll be like, you're just transphobic. It's like, fuck you. Like I've never had sex with a black chick. Actually, when I was younger, I'll openly say like I never would have. Now that I'm older, I'm like, totally, like, bring it on, you know. But it didn't make me a racist. I mean, there's other reasons that I was a racist, but that didn't make me racist. That's just who I'm attracted to. And I'm sorry, I'm not attracted to someone who's biologically male. You know,
well, yeah.
And I've seen like fairly convincing transgender people. You know, there's transgender women. Like usually, like the female to male, like. I've never seen one that's that convincing. There's always like
there's always a hint that you can tell it's a woman at one time.
And usually the same for the opposite as well. Yeah. But like, I don't know, whatever.
And like I said, look, I have nothing against these people. I really don't, guys. I don't care. I just wish you guys would.
I thought you meant him. I was like, I do.
No,
I have a few things against him.
Not him. Of course, I don't.
Transgender people.
I'm talking about just transgender people in general. I mean, I don't have anything against
I think
them,
if you're over the age of 25, you should be able to live your life.
Exactly. I just think
if you really want to cut your arm off, because you know that's the thing now too, like trans crippled or transabled.
Transabled, yeah.
Like
I talked about that like 2 years ago when they first started doing that.
Yeah. But like if you're over the age of 25, like I don't think it should be legal exactly for somebody to like do radical surgeries and stuff like that, because whatever. But I'm not gonna like.
But I mean,
stand in your way.
If you're old enough to
but
decide,
like there was like a story about this trans boy or trans girl who's like 8 years old and is doing like beauty pageants, and like the kid has like this whole speech that like the kid seems precocious, but like in a weirdly cultish way. And the mom's like, yeah, ever since he was 2 years old, like I would dress him up and stuff like that. And it's like,
she would dress him up. You heard that, right? She would do it.
So it's literally like a cult thing. Like
it's kind of like if they want, it's like, oh, I had a little boy, but I really wanted a little girl.
But the woman wants attention, so she turns her child trans. And
right.
Like, you know.
I just think I really think the word transgender is just too loosely used. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It really is. I mean, people, anybody who, my son is wearing a dress, so he's going to be a transgender male, you know, and it's not true. I mean, kids do kids
just be
shit.
Gay, could just be cross-dresser, could just be, like, going through a phase.
Fucking around. Who cares, you know?
Well, speaking of trans, though, I wish I could remember the name of the chick. So, L'Oreal, you know, like some of these makeup companies have been hiring transgender people lately.
Oh, yeah.
Which is always like, what? You know?
You know, technically, they probably hired them before. We just didn't know. They weren't more. They weren't more.
I don't think so. I think
the populace.
I think this is a marketing thing, but I hear you.
I'm just saying, you know.
So this black transgender woman.
Is it the same girl from? Yes, I think
she was the L'Oreal commercial. She's got braids. She actually looks like a woman.
She's the one from Orange Is the New Black.
No.
No, it's not?
No, that doesn't look like a woman.
It's not that one.
I can't think of her.
I can't remember.
I can't think of her name, but no. This chick's got like mocha skin.
I hate that I'm saying that one. I'm sorry. It's just
there's not that many.
That person, you know.
Whatever.
You know what I mean, though. You know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying.
I hear you. I'm just. I'm just kind of over people's bullshit. Like everybody's a fucking
too.
special,
Me too.
whatever. Like no one's special.
Everybody knows the only
No lives matter. No one's special.
The only special that ever existed was Emmett. You don't get it?
Not only do I not get it, but I'm kind of embarrassed for you at the moment. What?
Why? Emmett, man.
Emmett's special?
Emmett. He's the special one from fucking Lego Movie. He was the special. That's what they kept calling him.
I'm so tempted to just leave now.
They kept calling him the whole time.
All right, we got it.
God.
Okay.
Dick.
So this transgender woman, I don't remember what sparked it. Oh, it was Charlottesville. Goes on whatever it was, Facebook probably, and goes on this rant and says, I can't even deal with the racial violence of y'all white folks right now. Yes, all white people. And then just goes on this rant about how all white people are racist and you know, blah, blah, blah. And L'Oreal was like, look, we hired you because you're a black trans chick. Not to talk about how all white people are racist.
Right.
So they fired her. And now she's accusing L'Oreal of firing her because she's
trans
black.
Chick. Oh, because she's black.
I think she left out the trans part. I'm not sure. And it's like,
that's crazy.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, look, I say offensive things. If somebody calls me out because I said the word nigger, it's not like I could be like, I didn't say that, you know?
Right. No.
And her thing was, she actually said, she was like, I don't understand how it's racist to call people out for their racism. Well, because you made a statement that all people of a specific skin color are a certain thing. You're not calling out racism. Racism is an individual thing.
It's like that includes the people that are married to interracial couples. You know that, right? Because that's every white person.
Well, you know, they're only with a black person because they want to,
because it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like they don't love them.
Also, they want the welfare stamps. So that's how old I am. I said welfare stamps.
Right.
I was like, as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, oh.
Let me get your cane, sir.
Oh, but I just like it's so crazy that these people. I mean, like everybody has a voice and all that, but like just like you got to block some of these people out. You gotta stop. You know. And dude, it's crazy.
The world has really jumped the fucking shark, so to speak. You know.
Well,
that's another old reference.
Yeah, I was about to start singing Mac the Knife, to be honest with you. And that shark baits in old Chicago. Mm-hmm. All right, I think we're about done.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think it's a good time. If you guys want to hear a gentleman speak that is extremely well versed in this, is our former guest Tyrus. He made a statement that was.
Yeah, he's on Greg Gutfeld show.
Yeah. Check him out. Go look at him. He's an incredible guy. Real nice dude.
I'd actually like to have him in, and have him, because, I mean, he was a very nice guy. It was very good of him to do the show, but, he kind of was under the impression that we're one of those shows where it's like, well, we're a news and chat show, and I was like, oh, no, that's not us. This was... I think it would have gone differently if we'd been able to meet up with him.
Yeah, I'd like to have him out.
But y'all didn't know that he was here.
No,
right?
no.
I did.
I had no idea.
I did when, that's why I hit him up.
No fucking idea.
But
anyway. Cool. But anyway, again, don't forget, September 16th, live at Babylon. We will be there doing some weird shit, probably. Yeah.
I may even tell an old story.
1,000-year-old egg. Just remember that.
Yeah. I might go outside for that.
No, you have to stay there. You have to be the fucking one talking about it.
I don't want to be the one vomiting.
You won't be. God.
All right.
All right. Anyway, guys, I was your host, Wayne.
I'm Mike. I'm Adam.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it metal. Yeah.
That's it.
Get the fuck out!
I love you. Bye-bye.
Are you looking to get custom merch for your band? PM Star Promotions is producing all types of promotional items such as shirts, hats, stickers, banners, koozies, skate decks, and much, much more. All products are imprinted in the USA and made to last while keeping your cost as low as possible. Need a shirt design or logo made? The PM Star team has over 20 years experience in graphic design to make your ideas come to life. PM Star Promotions is making their way by working alongside with national bands and record labels including Crowbar, Goat Whore, and Ripple Music. To get customized, dependable work or check out the package deals that fit your budget and other exciting offers, please check out our featured collection on Facebook, PM Star Promotions, or visit www.pmstarpromo.com. It's time to get noticed.